as you can all see, I have a new channel. It's The Rassling Show. All one word. No spaces. Each letter of each word is capitalized. But this show is also being simulcast on our old channel, so you can link the two together and, you know, subscribe or just watch or rate or comment or question. Whatever you feel like. Alright. Oh, and if anyone watches that Edge DVD, go ahead and send a comment or whatever. Because I was thinking about getting it, but if the WWE's been just kind of, you know, on overdrive with these DVDs, so it might suck. I know it's got Edge on it, but it could suck. They should make a Y2J DVD too. I mean, come on, get on that. And you can make a Gold Dust DVD, which I'd spend $100 for that collection. They could entitle it "All That Glitters Is Gold." Okay, just giving out ideas. So what's happened? You have Hardy as the new champ. Hey, that's cool. He'll probably lose it soon. Or maybe he'll keep it till WrestleMania. I don't know, it's kind of cool, but the fact that 1 year ago, you know, last year's WrestleMania, he was still, like, going for the title, and I don't know, they kind of dragged that on for, like, a year. Him being the underdog that can never win the big one, and I don't know, it's still cool he's champ, I guess. The Royal Rumble, anyone see anyone with any momentum or anything? You know, for the past 10 years, it's almost always been a face who's had momentum, and I don't really see anyone with momentum other than, like, heels. So I'm predicting Orton or Jericho to win. You know, maybe MVP will win only because he's had the lack of momentum, and that would be like, you know, break his losing streak. I like to see people like Kennedy win it, but, you know, he's been de-emphasized and, you know, doing movies or whatever, so it's kind of up in the air. Over in Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. Total nonstop. There's never a break in the action, except when they're doing backstage skits and when they do Matt Morgan promos. Yeah, he's the next. How many times have we heard, oh, the big guy, oh, he's the next thing, oh, this guy's the great, he's the blueprint, he's the destroyer, he's the future. And 5 months later, he's gone. Because he can't wrestle. Yep. Okay, also we had the Senior Citizens Club, I mean, the Main Event Mafia, in the 6 Sides of Steel versus AJ and Samoa. Predictable ending. An alright match. But the predictable ending was we're going to beat up on Joe and I'll gang up on him. And Don West made a retarded comment during the match. He's like, how was it? I don't know, someone got thrown against the steel, and he was like, oh, that's gotta really hurt. He actually said this. It was to paraphrase, obviously. He's like, oh, that's gotta hurt. It's like hitting, you know, a steel fence. Or it was either that, he said steel cage or steel fence. But yeah, of course it's like hitting a steel cage because it's a steel cage. And you shouldn't have to point out to the fans that it hurt because, I don't know, Don West always just points out the obvious. Like if someone gets hit with a chair, he'll be like, well, the reason they're on the ground is because I got hit with a steel chair. See, a chair made of steel, hitting your head hurts. Like he overdoes it. But then again, they got him from the Home Shopping Network, so that's his whole gimmick of just overselling everything. They also got a good tag team division in TNA now. Motor City Machine Guns, LAX, the Dudleys, I guess, Beer Money. I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody. Whoever, usually about any X Division wrestlers that they kind of randomly pair up are cool. Over in WWE, we don't have as good tag division, but it's better than it was. You got CM Punk going against Regal, that will be interesting. Because you have new school versus old school. And I love Regal just for, I mean, gotta watch his old promos and just his facial expressions. And his, like, cool mat grappling wrestling. You know, at least he's still relevant. Unlike Hacksaw Jim Duggan. So we went over big guys. Yeah, like Mark Henry. Oh, he's the strongest man in the world when he's not having knee surgery or in OVW or making old people pregnant. What was I going to go over? Tag teams. People always talk about, you know, ENC Dudley Boys. Oh man, I lost my train of thought. ENC, Edge and Christian, Dudley Boys, and the Hardys. You know, that was some golden era. Granted, they were good tag teams, but seeing how the 99 through 2003, there's basically only one company, 3 good teams, I don't think that qualifies as a good tag team, like, experience. Because also remember in 2000 we had X-Pac and Road Dogg teamed up. We had Test and Albert. We had LOD 2000. That was kind of sad. Ooh, who else did we have? We had the Headbangers heel, which was... how do you become heel if all your gimmick is we listen to loud rock music? I mean, I didn't get how they turned heel. What, did they just like turn their music even louder? Or start listening to country music? You had like the Oddities would switch off tagging. Who else was like a tag team? Oh, I guess we would want to mention Hardcore Holly and Crash. But seeing just a few good tag teams. Oh, I can't leave these guys out. Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart. Good tag team there. Short-lived. But, like, once again, a few good tag teams. I'm basing this more on wrestling than popularity. A few good tag teams in one company does not make some kind of golden era. You'd have to go back to the 80s and almost to the mid-90s where there were many companies with many good teams. You know, you had NWA, kind of the AWA, WCW, ECW, WWF, the Indies. But now, from I guess 05 to the present, you know, you were given many great tag teams. America's Most Wanted, LAX, Motor City Machine Guns. You know, I could keep naming them. So that's TNA, WWE, starting to re-emphasize a few tag teams. But for every good tag team, they have like 1,000 sucky ones. Deuce and Domino. And ROH has the Briscoe Brothers. And, I mean, that's the only team I like. Occasionally, Sweet and Sour will kind of switch off some guys and whatever. So, so people, please stop pointing out that, like, Edge and Christian's ladder matches with, you know, the Hardys or the Dudleys, like, that was the great tag team era. Once again, those were good matches, but that was not the great era. We're probably getting into a pretty good one now, and from 95, you know, 80 to 95 or whatever, you know, the Steiners, Hart Foundation, you guys know all these, you know, tag teams. I'm not going to go over them all. So we went over that, and that'll probably be it for this show. Thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to try out this kind of new kind of analyzing format. It's kind of a break from the third one, which was kind of silly, and I don't know, I just want to kind of get you guys for a feel of my knowledge. And WWE, get on that Goldust DVD, damn it. Alright guys, later.